Welcome to the Smart Recorder tutorial. Today we're going to talk a little bit about using the Smart Recorder to record some blended learning opportunities. So to start with, to get to the recording icon, you have to click on this Smart Board option down here in the tool tray. If I click on this, it's going to bring up a menu of different options. The first thing I'd like to show you is the floating tools. So if you look at the floating tools on the left side, this is used for the smart board itself. You can minimize these and you still get this little tab. You can slide the tab up and down. Most people I talk to say it just kind of gets in the way. We can expand it again, and if we wanted to, we could park it over here on the right side of the desktop. But if we want to hide this for a while because we're not using it, if you just click on the smart board icon and then where it says hide floating tools, we can make the tools go away. You can always get them back by clicking back on show floating tools. So like I said, I'm using the recorder, so I clicked on this icon and that brought up this tab, and I've hit the orange button. It's gray now, but I'm actually recording. The next item would be the notebook, and that's the program that allows you to draw. So let's go to this program. I have it open already. And you can see that you have all sorts of tools controlling here. And if I was to click on the menu of our recording, it would bring up some options. And right now we have recording quality. I'm going to grab a highlighter. I'm going to move this to the bottom real quick. Highlighter, and I've actually made the opacity of it like 50%. So if I highlight the recording quality, you can kind of see that it's shown up yellow there. I might make it a little bit wider. Let's make it a highlighter. But in our recording quality, I've done high, 5 frames per second. And in the video format, I've used the Smart Recorder video file, which is an AVI. You can see that you can add different items. So I'm going to get to my arrow. I'm going to slide to the right one page. And if I want to draw a picture of some kind, I could draw a square or I could draw a triangle. And you can do these things ahead of time. And you're recording them and you're hearing audio. There's a whole bunch of other content here, some interactive pictures that you go for. To me, this is the like PowerPoint on steroids. It allows you to do quite a few different things. But speaking of PowerPoint, if you had one, and I had one turned on right here, I could show this PowerPoint and walk you through a PowerPoint slide with my arrow and move from slide to slide. So once you get done recording, you have to hit stop, and once you hit stop, it will ask you where you want to save it. It saves to the desktop. At that point, it takes a couple minutes for it to compress down into a finished video. And once you have your finished video, you can post that onto Blackboard or onto your school website for students and or parents to review or view over and over your lesson. So that is Smart Recorder. The last thing about Smart Recorder is if you start recording, you can just minimize this little menu item out of the way so that it doesn't interfere with what you're teaching your students. Hope this was useful for you. I am going to come back to this and hit stop.